Hi guys. I have been asked to make this video multiple times. Not sure how helpful this will be because, again, all of these are speculations. These are things that I think in my application that made it better or that gave me the merit scholarship. Um, for context, for those of you who are watching for the first time, I am on a 100% scholarship, 100% merit scholarship at Flame. And I've gotten a lot of questions ever since I actually called it out in one of my videos. I usually, like the last 3 years, I've never actually called it out anywhere because it was something that like I didn't need to talk about, but clearly I should have talked about it earlier. But anyway, so this video is just to talk to you about what I think in my application that may have tipped the scales towards me getting a full merit scholarship. Again, please take this with a pinch of salt. Take this with as much salt as possible, actually, because no particular application is a perfect application. Understand that, especially when it comes to liberal education, liberal colleges, they don't look at just one aspect. It's not a tick box. There's not multiple things that you have to have for you to get a scholarship, etc. So just keep that in mind while you listen to me talk about this. I do have my SOP, but I'm not sure I should read it out. I'm still contemplating that because I don't want my SOP to be a sort of benchmark standard that everybody's writing, and then that makes you lose the authenticity you should have in your essay, which is something I'm going to talk about as we move forward. So something very important in your application is showing the holistic aspect of who you are. And that's what I focused on when I was doing my application. I made sure that not only was I highlighting all my achievements, I was also highlighting weaknesses in some form and talking about how I have moved past some of the mistakes that I made or things that were hurdles at the point of when they were happening. So make sure that you talk as a human. You're not trying to be a checklist. You're not trying to, tick boxes and get through to the admissions officer or to the person reading your essays, reading your application, because it comes from a place of when you humanize it, when especially in the age of like using AI to like help you with these essays and everything, it's so important for you to use like your own emotional and maturity to show that in your application, because they want to see you as a person, not just as a candidate. And I think I kept a really good balance between academics and showing them my extracurricular creative side, which is something that might help. I'm not saying do it in a proportion. What I'm trying to bring out from this entire video, literally the whole theme of this video is going to be yourself and try your best to showcase every aspect of your personality. A tip I would give you was when I was doing it, I did like a mind map kind of exercise where I just took a blank piece of paper and put down everything possible I know about myself, everything that's helped me become who I am, experiences, opportunities, things that I've done, small, big, everything, which helped me create these webs of things I definitely want to talk about in my essays and in my application in some way. So my volunteering experiences, things like that. So make sure that you know how well this takes time. Okay, you need to put in the work. You need to think really deeply about who you are, what you're doing, because I don't think my essay is perfect. I don't think at all, which is my point. You're not going to make it perfect if it's, as long as it's who you are and who you are trying to explain to them, because they want to know you as a person. So for me, I think that's what came in my benefit. It gave me an opportunity because it showed them that yes, I am ambitious, yes, I can do X, Y, Z, and I have achieved X, Y, Z things, but I'm also human and I have failed in the past. I have done things that I may not have in that moment seen them as achievements, but in the long run have helped me become who I am. So yeah, I want to keep this video as short as possible, but also as crisp as possible. So make sure that you are putting across who you are as a person holistically. Don't try to chase checklists or, try to find things that will get you the scholarship. Focus on building a profile and focus on showing them who you are through that profile. See, it's also about how well you pick and choose what you put in your application. They say you choose your own battles and you choose the battles that are actually worth fighting. The same way, You choose the things you want to talk about in your essays, because those are things that will lead you to talk more in your interviews, or if they bring it up in your interviews, you have a story, a backline, things to actually give them context about. And yeah, I think that's all. You're supposed to write your essays, you're supposed to show the university who you are. And I don't want someone else's essay to be a benchmark. I did not do that for myself, because no matter what you say, in some context, that essay that I read out might turn out to be like something that you will keep thinking about, and you will write in accordance to that, because you know that it helped me get a scholarship. So I'm still not sure. I will confirm. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.